Everyone, and welcome back to the Thinking Box podcast. I am Kyle. Hello? Trey. Trey, why aren't you speaking?
Trey is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
God.
Yeah, I did it. I did
Yeah,
it.
you did. I hope you don't shoot me by the end of this episode.
Nah.
Alright. We got a lot to talk about this week. There's some pretty major Marvel news that came out last week, which I know is crazy, but it happened. So where do you want to start with
Yeah,
this?
everything is delayed now. What the
Yeah,
heck?
what didn't Shang-Chi get pushed up though?
Yeah, no, Shang-Chi still got delayed. I think it was supposed to come out in February, but now it's
No,
coming out in July.
yeah, it's in July now. But it's
But
coming
Eternals is
before.
coming out after Shang-Chi.
Yeah, which
So what's with that?
I don't know. I'm pretty much equally excited for both those movies, so I don't have a problem with it. But I mean, it's kind of weird. Marvel isn't really one to change their plans, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Phase 3 did, like, if you look back on when Phase 3 was announced at Comic Con and you see everything else supposed to happen, like Captain America Secret Society movie, Infinity War
Serpents.
Part 2, the Inhumans movie.
Yeah, but then you're right. I forgot there was gonna be an Inhumans movie.
Yeah, then we just got a crappy show.
I mean, the first episode got released in IMAX. I mean, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
so trash, though.
they were probably gonna try and set up Miss Marvel in that because she's an Inhuman.
Yeah.
Which it leads to a lot of questions now. Like, now that the Inhumans are probably not a thing in the MCU, what's gonna happen with Miss Marvel?
I mean, it depends. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has not been officially announced as not canon yet, and Inhumans were, like, a big part of that show, so.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Netflix shows got announced as not canon, and like, I feel like those were weighted much more than Agents of Shield. So I feel like it's only a matter of time before they're like, nah, it doesn't count. Like they're probably
Yeah.
find out like when they like do Ghost Rider and Blade or something.
Especially since, time travel was also a thing in season 5 and it didn't have the same rules as Endgame time travel.
I feel like
So,
that one should quantify it as not canon.
yeah.
Yeah. Did like I haven't seen it, so did they like change reality in that show? Like they go back and like they come back to the present, it's like different? Did they flash
Well,
people?
in the show, spoiler alert for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but in
No.
season 5, like, some of the crew go to the future where they see that the world's destroyed by, Quake is the character's name. And, at least I think nope, it wasn't her, it was some other guy, I forgot his name. But,
Thanos?
it wasn't Thanos because like this guy was given powers because people said he needed to defeat Thanos, but he was gonna destroy the world. So,
Oh wait, so was Thanos mentioned in this show?
Thanos was mentioned at the end of season 5, I believe.
Or okay, was season 5 the last season?
No, season 5 was the second to last season. I haven't watched most of 6 or any of 7, so I don't really know how the show ends. But
I heard it was a good ending. I remember hearing people kind of like rave about it.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It's Agents of Shield's always been like I kind of shows like I am not interested enough in Agent Coulson to watch a show about him and his buddies.
He dies at the end of season 5. Again, spoiler for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Again, didn't he die? He died in an event, which that's another reason I don't like Agents of Shield. It kind of takes away his sacrifice.
I wouldn't call it a sacrifice. I'd call it a thing that brings the Avengers up. Because, like, in the words of great Nick Fury, they needed a push. Which apparently Samuel L. Jackson's going to be Nick Fury for a while longer.
Yeah, apparently it got announced. I think yesterday that he's going to star in his own Disney Plus show.
I don't think it said his own Disney Plus show, even though I'd 100% be down for that. Because
I saw a lot of the people reporting it say it was his own. So I think people are. I think it could very well be his own show.
yeah, I mean, he'd do it. He loves Nick Fury, so.
I remember a few months ago I saw some leaks that there was going to be an animated show called Files of Nick Fury, and I remember thinking that's not even a bad idea. An animated show where you can use Nick Fury to explore other characters. It's not an awful
Yeah,
idea.
that already happened
Wait, what?
back in 2012. It was like the Ultimate Spider-Man Avengers Assemble universe.
Oh yeah, that's a shared universe.
Yeah, that there was like a small animated short, like a couple animated shorts where he talked about the
Oh,
Avengers and stuff.
so I got completely duped is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Ah, makes sense. Yeah, I would be very. What do you think a Nick Fury show would even be about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't think of what it would be about.
Sword?
Especially
What?
since now Nick Fury's in Space Wakanda, so
I'm still gonna guess sword, like the stuff that was teased at the end of Far From Home. I think that would be the best guess. Like him founding
yeah.
it, maybe him like doing crap with it. Ooh, it could be a buddy comedy with him and Talos. I'd love that.
Yeah,
It'd be
that'd be
such.
great. I'd watch that.
Uh-huh. It could be like Pulp Fiction, but
Especially
instead
since,
of what's his face, the Talos. This remake all of
you want John Travolta to be replaced by Talos.
God. Don't even act like that wouldn't be the best thing ever.
Just how do you do the Talos voice? And then in what's the Scroll World? What's it called?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know. Like he just says, on my planet, it's not a quarter pounder cheese. They call it a royale with
I was gonna make that
cheese.
joke. It's like, you know what?
Well,
You know,
you stole my
quarter,
Happy Trails Hans. I steal your squirrel joke.
you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese on the Xandar? Royale with cheese. Pulp Fiction is such a good movie.
Yeah, of course it is. It's Tarantino at his best, man.
Hasn't Samuel L. Jackson said he prefers Nick Fury to any of his Tarantino characters?
No, he says he prefers Mace Windu to any of his Tarantino characters.
Mace Windu was barely a character. Like all his
But,
delivery
but
reading off a sheet.
in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, he's a Jedi.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it must be pretty cool to be a Jedi, even if you don't. Even if you're.
Listen, if you got to play a Jedi in a Star Wars movie, you would say, yeah, okay, I may have done other characters, but I was a freaking Jedi.
Yeah, that's true. The reason Samuel L. Jackson's such a good actor is because he's always just having fun in whatever role he's playing.
Yeah, he's like, yep, I'm like he's not gonna take roles he doesn't like.
Exactly. Yeah, I really admire that. Yeah. So Black
What
Widow
were
got
we talking about?
all the way into next year.
That's
Like,
so now
Tom.
we've gone almost 2.5 years. No, not 2.5. Almost
Yeah,
2 years without an MCU movie.
yeah, because Far From Home came out.
That's sad.
Far From Home came out a little over a year ago.
Like it was July 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, so a year, 2 months.
No, it was definitely July because I remember I watched the movie and next day I went to Vegas with my dad to watch MMA.
Yeah, so a year and 2 months.
Yeah,
Because September's almost So yeah, that makes 2020 the first year without an MCU movie since 2000.
that makes me very sad.
Put it on Disney Plus. Black Widow was
Yeah,
not. You have
yeah.
some
Honestly,
stake in this.
again, what does Black Widow have that's making it not be on Disney Plus? Like, what does
I mean,
Black Widow specifically have
random.
that's saying?
What is in? You said it yourself. Like this movie needs to justify its own existence. So what's in there that justifies its existence so hard to where it's this important?
Because Disney, listen, you put Mulan on Disney Plus for $30. No one wanted to pay for it for a couple reasons. One, it was stupid to make a live action Mulan. Two, not a lot of people like Disney remakes. But Black Widow, you can justify making that $30 and putting that on Disney Plus because
It's
people
still
will pay for it.
much, but it's very much more justifiable than freaking Mulan.
Yeah.
I just, what is in this movie? Like, we all saw a trailer. It's like, oh yeah, it looks fine. Just pretty much just another MCU movie.
It looks like a
And
Mission Impossible with Black Widow, which it sounds cool, and I'm sure it's going to be cool. But it has to tie into the universe to
Yeah,
where that it's not going to hold up every other movie.
like for some reason, this movie is preventing an Eternals trailer. How?
Yeah. So we know they have it. Now Eternal is going to be delayed to November of 2021. This is going to come out after the Suicide Squad and the Batman.
Jesus Christ. God,
So we could have two trailers by now. We could.
this movie would be like a little over a month away if it wasn't for COVID.
Yeah.
God, this is so depressing
But,
to think.
but here's the bright side of it getting delayed. That like the VFX are going to look awesome because
I
now
guess.
like everything's been shot, everything's been filmed. So like now like the editors and everyone else has a lot of time to make this movie look amazing.
Yeah, I mean that is an upside, but like from what we've already seen, the effects looked good already. So like they'll look a little better, but it's still going to be the same movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we should be grateful that it was only the first 3 films in the phase to get pushed back. Still lame, still pretty lame.
But at the same time, wasn't Spider-Man 3 announced for like June of 2021, and that hasn't been officially announced as delayed, even though it's definitely gonna be.
I don't think that's official yet. No, wait, it is. You're right. No.
Do you really? Do you really think this movie's gonna come out in June of next year with them not even filming a frame of the movie?
No, definitely not. Not even close. Not even. It's not even.
Yeah,
It's not, no, that's like 2 years away, maybe.
yeah.
Um. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Shang-Chi?
Uh, I'm not too familiar with the Shang-Chi character, but however, Marvel is hooking me with this because they promised me a better Mandarin,
Yeah,
which
read one Shang.
I want.
I really do like his character. I think he's a really fun character, and I think what they should do with Shang-Chi to actually hook us in is kind of like make it kind of like frame it like an '80s action movie, like make it like extremely corny. Because like just to kind of differentiate itself from like an Iron Man or Captain America, like make it just like extremely corny. Because like we watch superhero movies that have fun. I think that would be a good play.
Did you watch Joker to have fun?
Okay, that's different. That's not an MCU movie.
Not you don't always go to super movies to have fun. Well, granted, you go to movies to have fun, but you have to know what movie you're watching. And yes,
That's,
MCU movies, you go there to have fun, depending on the movie you want to watch.
I'm talking about just MCU. Like you go to these movies to have fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say I'm mild. I'd say no, I'm pretty excited for Shang-Chi. I I just we got that one piece of concept art and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Like, I mean,
Anything?
if we're going on a hype from concept art, I think I'm more excited for the Flash movie.
Well, yeah, because that has Keaton Batman in it. All we've gotten is
Yeah.
is a picture of him.
Yeah.
Man, I wish Flashpoint had any chance of being good, but
I
yeah, I
mean,
don't.
it depends on how far if they're gonna either they could do two things. They could just say, "Hey, forget story. We're gonna reset the universe with this movie," or they're gonna try to tell a story and still try to reset this universe.
It doesn't. It seems like they're doing Flashpoint, but by the inclusion of Michael Keaton's Batman, it seems like they're just trying to be fan servicey. Like, here's something you like. Please forgive us for Batman v Superman. It's like, no, this movie. Why couldn't we have gotten Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Flashpoint Batman? Do you know how good that would have been?
That would have been good, but still, Michael Keaton, I miss him. I want him as Batman again.
Well, him
And
returning really
if this is
cool.
gonna set up Michael
Not
Keaton for more roles as Batman, then
it's
I'm gonna take it.
fan service. It's just fan service for the sake of fan service, and
Yeah,
I'm not.
but when you look at it, fan service can work two ways. Like Endgame, a lot of that was
But that
mostly
actually
fan
has
service.
a story to go
Yeah,
along.
and yes, it did have a story behind it, and a perfect use of a movie being fan service but not working is Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, but I don't see. I see Flashpoint being more of a Rise of Skywalker than an Endgame. Because just also look at the track record of DC. Like they are not ones. So like they've done fan service before. Every time they've tried to be really fan servicey, it's always Rise of Skywalker. Like look at Batman v Superman. Oh, we're doing the death of Superman. Cool. Sucked. Oh, we're doing Suicide Squad. Oh, look how hot Harley is. Cool. Movie sucks. Like, I don't know what they want from us.
When I look at Batman v Superman, I don't see a failed Death of Superman. I see this as a failed Death of Superman and Dark Knight Returns,
Yeah.
which
No, that
pisses
movie.
me off.
You you could have just done Batman v Superman. And it would have been
Why
enough.
do people think Batman v Superman is the second coming of Christ for the DC universe? It's
There's
not.
so
It's
many
bad. Get over it.
now. It's like, what is? Have you watched it? And a lot of people
Like
are saying, "Oh, watch the Ultimate Cut. It's better." We watched the Ultimate Cut together, and I fell asleep like in the last like 10 minutes. It's so
it
bad.
wasn't much. It was better than the theatrical cut because it still gave us more in a way.
I
But
noticed
it
like
was
no differences.
they just added an extra. What was it? 30 minutes.
Yes, it's 3 hours long.
What I could say that I liked about the Ultimate Edition Batman v Superman more than the theatrical cut was Clark Kent's use of his journalism, because that's not really
That's
something a
cool,
movie has gone into, but Batman v Superman did, and I liked that.
but that doesn't make
Besides that,
that
nothing.
that makes it rise like zero point 0.5 more points for me. Like it went from like a 2 to a 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman v Superman. Like I feel like people just want to be quirky and different by saying, "Oh, Batman v Superman's super good. Oh, the Amazing Spider-Man's actually pretty good if you remember correctly. Oh, Into the Spider. Watch how quirky I am. Look at me. Look at me." No, you. Of course, you can have these opinions legitimately, but it's very easy to tell when someone's like just trying to be different.
Like, if you think Batman v Superman is a perfect movie, you're wrong.
I've seen people literally call it a masterpiece. It's like
It's not, though. They
no.
made Doomsday a Lord of the Rings cave troll. They made
And
him Nuclear Man from Superman 4.
it's it's not that it fails as a comic book movie. It just on also so many aspects fails as a movie.
It's just, there's parts of Batman v Superman that are awesome, but there's a lot of parts in it that are not awesome.
There's some pretty
Like
not.
warehouse scene, it's still cool even though there's Batman murdering people. It still looks like Arkham game come to life, but like
Yes.
no matter how, to the people who defend the Martha moment, it's stupid. Okay, it could have worked, but it's stupid.
Because the things it would have worked really well if Batman didn't keep killing. If Batman
But I hear people now saying that because Superman's dead, Batman will stop killing.
his death shouldn't be the inciting factor. The inciting factor should be learning about the monster he's become.
Yeah, Zach could fix this if that's what we're gonna get in the Snyder cut. And if that happens, maybe Batman v Superman will be better. But
I
right
don't.
now,
I don't
it's
think
bad.
that another movie can make another movie better. Like I don't believe that a movie. Like if I'm watching one movie and I watch the sequel, the first movie's not going to get any better for me. Like I just don't think that's how movies work.
Yeah.
So is that
Or
it for
what
the
the hell are we talking about?
rant?
What?
Is that it for the Marvel pushbacks and the Batman v Superman angry rant?
Well, we got a WandaVision trailer.
Oh yeah, we did that. All right, let's start with
Let's talk about how crazy that looked.
Yeah, let's start with how excited we are, and let's actually break it down.
Listen, had a mixed bag about hearing about this movie where I hear it'll be a mixed sitcom with MCU, and I'm like, okay, we'll see. But now I see the trailer, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the kind of
I'll deal with this now.
which I love that concept.
Yeah.
I
As long as they have to make Vision work, because Vision, like, having him in this, it might be a plot hole, maybe, as long as they, talk about how he's not dead.
yeah. What I think this is gonna sound a little crazy to some people, but I think WandaVision is gonna set Wanda as the villain for Doctor Strange too.
Mm,
Because she has reality bending powers, and that movie's a horror movie. She can be a very like scary antagonist if she wanted to be. And turning her into like a big threatening villain would be so cool to see.
Yeah. But here's my question though: do we think we were gonna get a season 2 of like not just this show, but Disney Plus shows as a whole?
Um, I don't. I don't know. I think Falcon Winter Soldier will definitely get a season 2. That feels like a more on running kind of thing. But
Yeah.
WandaVision, I feel like is going to be a one time thing.
Because like all I'm saying is that will Wanda create the mutants from this show or Doctor Strange too? Because that's a very likely possibility.
I don't want them to do that. I want mutants to just be something that's always been in the background, but they've never come out due to fear of how they've been like treated. I think a little bit of soft retconning is exactly what needs to happen here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the mutants just to be brought into existence. I just don't think that works well.
Like in the way like in X-Men, like at least in the movies, that like the whole point of mutants was that the gene of mutants were evolved over time. That's how they got their powers. Now you could very easily just say in the MCU like, oh, like it's a new form of speech, like they evolved into this way.
Exactly.
Like here's another thing too. What would Magneto's origin be in the MCU? Because could you do a World War II origin? Could you do that today? Because he would be like very old.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he'd be a bit too old for that.
Yeah, now they could fix this and say, oh, X-Men's always existed and Magneto just, made himself younger like he did in X-Men Evolution, but like, you gonna do that?
You could maybe do some things where like, maybe he was just younger. No, that still wouldn't work. Man, I don't know what to do. He was already pretty old in the Fox X-Men movies though, and he is
Yeah,
like
but
if he was like super young, he'd be like 85 when usually he's like 75. So I don't think it's
yeah.
that big of an issue, but I still think it's a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited to have the X-Men in the MCU.
I mean, of course, like even though did you watch the Emmys?
No, I did not.
Well, Jimmy, apparently, Hugh Jackman and Mark Ruffalo were nominated for the same Emmy, and Jimmy Kimmel made a joke that, okay, now I guess we know who wins the battle of Hulk and the Wolverine.
That's good.
Yeah, Ruffalo won, by the way.
Haha.
I mean, that's where the WandaVision trailer was like announced, where because it was showed on the Emmys,
Oh, wait, that's
which
actually
is
how
when
that's
we
where it
talked
got
about.
announced.
Yeah, that's where they show the trailer.
Yeah. So let's actually talk about the WandaVision trailer now, not just its implications.
Okay. It looks.
Yo,
I
can
don't
you hear
want
me,
to say.
dude? Or is one of us cutting out?
Yeah. No.
I feel
But
like it's me.
here's what I want to say. I don't want to use the word. It doesn't. I don't want to use the word scary. It just looks. What's the word? Looks more like a thriller. That's what I want to say. I think Kyle's gone, viewers. Oh, he's back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about instead of just the implications of of WandaVision. Let's actually talk about the trailer now.
Okay. I don't want to use. I don't think it looks maybe not scary, but it looks more of a thriller than most MCU properties would be considered as.
I guess, yeah. Mohammad called compared it to Hereditary earlier.
Which
Like
neither of us have seen.
I just know it's like very scary. And I don't think it's an apt comparison. But I definitely think the show looks promising. I'm very excited for it.
Sure. I mean, it looks like we're gonna get like we saw like the OG Vision and Wanda costumes, which was fun.
How do you
But Kyle,
think?
here's the thing: Are we gonna get Are we gonna get Quicksilver in this show? That's what I want to know. Do you?
I really, 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 really hope we do.
Yeah, guys, if you didn't know this, I'm Kyle's big Quicksilver fan.
I love Quicksilver.
He was very sad when he died in Age of Ultron.
No, I wasn't sad. I was angry. I was angry to my very core of my being.
Like for the next like 3 years of our lives, I tortured Kyle with that video clip of him dying.
Oh my god. Yeah, I remember that. That was real funny. I just,
Oh yeah, it was.
yeah, it was. Um, I I think it'd be cool to see him. I think we'd sooner see him in Doctor Strange, though.
No, because like remember that leak of casting for Wandavision's kids and saying apparently like an uncle was on the couch and that could be Quicksilver.
I don't think they're gonna permanently bring him back, though. Like almost
Of course,
that.
I'm gonna permanently bring him back, but I'm just saying.
I guess I don't see it happening though, and that uncle could very well be Clint, because I know they're not brother and sister, but they're close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of their kids, Wiccan and the kids in the comics are Wiccan and Speed, who are two of my favorite characters. They're really cool. What do you think that they're going to use them to start up the Young Avengers in the MCU?
No.
You
If we're gonna
don't?
get, I don't think we're gonna get it from this. I think if we're gonna get a start from for the Young Avengers, it's either gonna be Ant-Man 3 or the Hawkeye show.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Because in the Hawkeye show, we already know for a fact Kate Bishop's going to be in it, and
Yeah.
Ant-Man's daughter is already at the right age. But there's also in the Falcon Winter Soldier show they could introduce Patriot.
They're already introducing Patriot. No, not Patriot, U.S. Agent.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Patriot, who's the lead, who's the
Yeah, yeah,
some.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's the somewhat. There's also Iron Lad, who's a descendant of Kang the Conqueror. No, he is Kang the Conqueror technically. There's just. I feel like there's a lot you could do. Like,
Yeah.
there's also in the Loki show, there was on-set photos showing Kid Loki, who's also traditionally a member. There's a lot of
Yeah,
members.
let's put Finn Wolfhard in the Young Avengers.
Say that again?
Let's put Finn Wolfhard in the Young Avengers because isn't he playing Kid Loki?
That's what the leaks were showing. Yeah, that's and I like that casting actually. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I am pretty. I love. I'm pretty. I'm a pretty big fan of the Young Avengers. So seeing them in the MCU would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who would you cast as Iron Lad in the Young Avengers?
Hmm.
Also, not to be nitpicky again, but a rebuilt Vision is also usually a member of the Young Avengers.
Wait, shoot, hold on. I know who I want, but I gotta look up his name real quick because I don't want to butcher his name because he was great in Cobra Kai. I need to remember his name.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was hanging out with you yesterday, and you yelled in my ear to watch Cobra Kai.
Because you need to watch Cobra Kai. It's amazing. It might be my favorite show of all time.
Of all time?
Yes.
More than Batman the Animated Series.
It might be. I don't know.
You're insane.
I love. Okay, yeah, Tanner Buchanana. I don't know if I think I said his name right. I don't know, but he should play Iron Lad.
I don't think I've heard of him, but all right. I can't really think of anyone for Iron Lad, honestly. He's not.
Then why'd you ask me if you weren't going to give your opinions, Kyle?
I don't know. Let's move on to Wiccan and Speed. They're twins, so obviously the Olsen cast.
The Olsens are not like they look like in Full House, Kyle.
They're also female, and they're also like in their 30s, but they're related to Elizabeth Olsen.
Are they?
Yeah, they actually are.
I thought that's just a joke.
No, they actually are. I looked on her like her famous birthdays. I think it was on.
Mm.
Yeah, they actually are related. You can find pictures of them together at like the Avengers premieres.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yep. Who would you cast as Wiccan and Speed?
I don't know. I barely know who those characters are.
Wiccan is the best member of the Young Avengers. He's got Scarlet Witch's powers of like reality manipulation, and Speed has Quicksilver's powers of like fast.
Yeah.
So what else can
I don't know.
we just got our first look at an adult Monica Rambeau.
Oh yeah, we did. Which like I mean it was like only like one frame, but it was she looked like she was like in the 70s though, like her Kyle. Did he leave again? Oh, he's back.
Why am I being weird? Anyway, as I was saying, we finally saw an adult version of Monica Rambeau.
Yeah, like you know what was weird to me about that though is that she looked like she was in 70s clothes.
Yeah,
Like she kind of afro. She had like kind of like multicolored costume. I don't know.
And she was also like thrown out. Like when she was introduced, it looked like she was thrown into another dimension.
Yeah.
So, what's the relation here?
I don't know. Like, there's also like, why is she in this show? That's the weird thing. Like, she's a Captain Marvel character, so why is she being in this show? Kyle.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Kyle. Kyle. Okay, he's gone again. Oh, he's back again.
Okay. I could hear you. I just heard you kept going, Kyle, Kyle,
Kyle.
Kyle. Anyway, okay. All I'm asking, what's the relation between Wanda and Monica Rambeau? How do they know each other, and why?
And why is she in this show?
Yeah, because like it always kind of confused me that this very big Captain Marvel character is being introduced in this show.
Yeah.
Like, is she gonna have powers, or is she just gonna kind of be there?
I don't know. Like, wasn't there like set photos of her with some other big Marvel government thing?
Ross.
Was it Sword or what was it?
I think the set picture was with her with Agent Ross.
Hmm.
Which that's confusing. Why is he in the show?
Yeah.
I
How long are we going to get till Agent Ross becomes Red Hulk? Just how long are we going to have to wait?
I'm pretty sure. I hope it happens in She-Hulk. I hope he's the
Yeah.
villain. Yeah, because we do know that it's pretty much all but confirmed the MCU is trying to set up the Thunderbolts right now. They've been dropping hint after hint after hint. So I think that him being Red Hulk would be a pretty telltale sign of the Thunderbolts being a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'm just confused on what Monica Rambeau is doing here. And why was she in Scarlet Witch's Dimension area place? Could her powers have something to do with reality manipulation?
I also like. I hope it's not some stupid coincidence. Like this character from Captain Marvel is just somehow it's some big coincidence that she's like got chosen to come to the future.
Yeah, that's a pretty big coincidence.
Or maybe it's her in the present day. I don't know because like she was like what like 9 in 1995, which was where Captain Marvel was taking place, which would make her like.
She was 7 in 1995. So some quick math. 2005, she'd be 17. 2015, 27. So now she's like 32.
Which that's not bad. You could say it's present day. But like, why do we see her like going back and forth in the trailer?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty. I think that's. Do you think she's gonna become binary like she is in the comics?
I don't know.
What do you want to happen with her? Like, if you could choose, what do you think you would choose?
I don't really know. I have to see how this show turns out.
Yeah, that is true. We definitely
ask me this question. Ask me this question again after we see a few episodes of Wandavision, and then I'll tell you.
Gotcha. I'm gonna hold you to that. Yeah, rate your excitement for Wandavision on a scale of 1 to 10.
Ooh, I'm gonna say an 8 for right now. They give me another trailer, it'll probably be a 9 or a 10.
I'm gonna say 9. I definitely have a couple reservations, but the show looks pretty cool.
And also might give you a chance to get your Quicksilver back, Kyle.
Yes. Oh my god. You have no idea how much I want him back. I missed them.
I know.
Okay. What else is there to talk about?
Supergirl's getting canceled after season 6. Very
Oh,
sad.
I've only seen the first season, but yeah. In one of the worst part.
I will remember you.
Right. You want to know the best part about this, or kind of the worst part?
What?
The day the show was canceled was the same day, it's the same day as Supergirl's birthday in the comics.
Yeah, that was very sad.
It's stone cold.
Yeah.
God.
So this year so this year Oliver Queen dies and we get the last episode of Arrow, and this year we also get announced Supergirl's getting canceled. Very timeline's coming for you.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, because now we have a new Batwoman, so she's gone. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, CW's
The
it's
CW
going through some
really being
things.
shut down to its last atom.
Oh yeah, and we lost Adam too.
Wait, we did?
Yeah, he left Legends.
Why?
He settled down and married Damien Dark's daughter.
Alright. Man, yeah, that CW is cleaning house.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah, that's kind of lame that CW is starting pretty obviously starting.
I hope we still see, unless Kara dies at the end of the season, I hope we see Supergirl still in the Lois and Superman show.
Yeah, I do think she's going to be a pretty good player on that show if she's alive.
Same thing with John Carter's Lex. Like, John Carter's Lex Luthor is one of the best Lex Luthors out there.
But didn't that get decanonized or something?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I saw a lot of people saying that they were considering someone else for Lex Luthor on the CW.
No, I hope not, because he was fantastic as Lex.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I liked him in that role.
He is my third favorite all-time Lex Luthor.
What are the first two?
It goes DCAU Lex, Smallville Lex, Supergirl Lex. Kyle.
Can you still not hear me?
I couldn't hear you for the last couple seconds.
All right, I couldn't hear your first two favorite Lex Luthor, so say them again.
Okay, fine. I'll say it again. It's DCAU Lex, Smallville Lex. No, that's DCAMU Lex. There's a difference, Kyle.
Screw you.
Rainn Wilson going like 5th or 6th spot, maybe.
All right, so your favorite of all time is DCAU?
Yeah. Or you might better know him as Mr. Krabs.
No way, really?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. He also played Savage Opress too in Clone Wars.
He's in a lot of stuff, Kyle. He's in Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
He was in Punisher. Yeah, he's the guard.
Oh, how did I not notice that? I saw the movie recently.
Kyle.
Yeah.
You failed me for the last time. That's not true. You failed me more than the last time.
It wasn't my first time. It was a rewatch. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
All right, sorry. I'm getting paranoid. All right, excuse me. Anyway, what are we talking about?
So we're ranking Lex Luthor's.
Sorry, I got a cough. Anyway. Okay, so I feel like. Do you feel like the Lois and Clark show is actually going to be any good?
Okay, and Kyle, it's Superman and Lois Lane for information.
I don't know why they called it that. Call it Lois and Clark.
Because there's already been a Lois and Clark show.
Oh, because no remakes ever happened in the superhero world.
Yeah, but but this is TV show. Let's not completely rename a TV show. We're gonna have to call it Lois and Clark 2020 or what?
Bad title. Superman and Lois Lane. It's wordy.
But
You,
yeah, I'm
more
looking forward to the
like
show because here's one thing I really like the actors who play Lois and Clark. I think they have really good chemistry as these characters. I'm
yeah.
really happy that apparently we're getting a new Superman suit because that Superman suit was fine, except you could
No,
see that the 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 shirt was it wasn't fully tight, like it was still out a little bit, and it was weird.
yeah. I don't like the CW suit, and I also don't think it's very good casting. It's like
What?
Tyler.
They're great.
Tyler, what's his face is okay, but he just doesn't have the strong, charismatic energy Superman needs.
I disagree.
Well, you know what? I very much agree.
No, he's great Superman, not the best Superman, but he's still a good Superman.
He's
He
not.
feels like that. Still feels like that Boy Scout.
He doesn't. No, that's the thing.
Feels like the embodiment of hope that Superman is.
He doesn't. He doesn't feel. He feels like he has all these qualities, but he doesn't embody them. Like he doesn't.
Well, that's because he's always been he's a side character. If we're gonna see him as a main character in this show.
I guess, but yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I just don't. I think they could have. They could have done better with the casting.
No. Okay, you think they could have done better. Who would you pick? Who do you want as your Superman and Lois Lane?
Okay, well, if we're talking honestly, if we're going all the way back to 2014, why don't you just set Supergirl in the Smallville universe?
Because we already got a Supergirl in that universe.
Wait, wait? No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. She went and joined the Legion of Superheroes, and I forgot which season, but she did do that.
Oh shit. So then all right. Plan B. Does Melissa Beniel, whatever her name is, does she have a brother?
I don't know.
Well, then, in the case that she does, him.
Why? You don't even know who he is, and you're like, "Yep, he's a better Superman than the Superman we got, 100%."
Yeah, you know what? That's how confident I am. Confidence is key, Trey.
My God, Kyle, you know what you should have said? You should have said something along the lines of, "Hey, Brandon Routh."
You know, no, I got a better idea. The Rock.
You want The Rock as Superman?
Don't even act like you don't.
No.
Yes, you
I would if we're gonna get something like that. Let's get Michael B. Jordan. He wants to be Superman. Let's let him be Superman.
Oh yeah, actually, Michael B. Jordan would be really good casting.
Yeah.
And he wants to do it, right?
Yeah, he pitched a DC as Superman movie, and they said no.
Really? Dumbass.
Yeah.
Dumbasses.
Well, as we do know, Warner Brothers doesn't have faith in Superman right now, even though apparently Henry Cavill has just signed a new deal to play Superman for Man of Steel 2.
Said
Thank God.
recently that there's no plans currently for Man of Steel 2.
There's not.
Yeah, I don't remember. He said
Warner Brothers, give him work. He's also apparently not coming back to film the Snyder Cut because he's too busy filming Witcher Season 2.
No, he said that before the Snyder Cut was announced that he wasn't filming. He was trying to dissuade it. He hasn't. I'm pretty sure he is filming other stuff for it. And if probably don't need.
He's still filming. I don't think he's coming. He said he's not coming back to film Snyder Cut stuff, which I'm like, good for him. He knows his priorities.
He's also in that movie that much.
Yeah.
Like he's only an actor.
Well, we don't know. This is a whole different cut of Justice League.
Yeah, but it's still the same overall plot.
We don't know that. There's Darkseid now, Kyle. Everything's changed. There's Darkseid now.
There was a frame of Darkseid in the flashback.
There isn't. It's not like this movie isn't going to be like an extended version of the Joss cut. This is going to be Zack Snyder's Justice League.
But the plot is still the same. Like, don't get your hopes up too high. This is going to be a completely different movie.
This movie is almost like, how long is it? Like 4.5 hours?
It's being released over 7.
Yeah, there's a lot of plot. There's a lot of plot you can put into those extra couple hours.
I guess you're right. Yeah, maybe we can get like a whole episode dedicated to the flashback. That'd be cool.
So which flashback?
The flashback of like the war between the Amazonians, Atlanteans.
Oh no, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's supposed to be an Ares Darkseid fight in that flashback.
No way, seriously?
Yeah. Apparently,
Oh, mustache,
I'm pretty sure Zach said something about that.
mustache Aries, mustache Aries. I still can't
Wait,
believe.
aren't you an advocate for saying that Ares shouldn't have been in Wonder Woman?
No, he shouldn't have been, because it messes with the theme of that movie. The theme of that movie is that men are like people aren't inherently good or bad, and nothing influences that. But then, like, so she learns her lessons. Like, oh no, people can just be bad. It's not because Ares made them bad. But then she fought Ares and killed them because Ares was making them bad.
I honestly believe that Patty Jenkins wanted to do that plot, and Warner Brothers was like,
It,
this is DC. We need our big gray CGI villain right now.
it only makes sense because Patty Jenkins is competent enough to not write a story that just flies in the face of the theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do honestly think that DC was just like, we need a big bad guy. And you know what?
Yeah. He's like, this can't sell enough toys. We need a villain.
Yeah, I feel like Ludendorff could have worked as a good villain. Like, have
Who?
him popped up on those, like, god drugs.
Not who?
Ludendorff.
Who's that?
He's the guy who, like, took, like, the blue god drugs in Wonder Woman.
Oh, the guy who worked with Dr. Poison. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
I can't believe that's how I know who it is.
Yeah. It would have been a better ending than Ares.
Kyle, do you want to know something funny about that actor?
What about him?
He was in a Marvel movie, Kyle.
Which one?
Do you want to guess?
Trey, you nearly fucking kill me every time I tell you just guess. So
Yeah,
no.
but the thing is this is funny though, and like people who know this are like, my God, I can't believe. Nope.
Infinity
I'll
War.
give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. It's one of the worst superhero movies of all time.
Dark World.
No,
Incredible Hulk.
no. The Incredible Hulk's not the worst comic movie of all time.
Oh, is it the worst? Like period. The
No, it's
worst?
not the worst, but there's an argument to be made that it's the worst.
Howard the Duck.
No.
Um.
Tell me when you're done guessing.
Let me think. Give me like an era.
Okay. I gotta think about this. Late 2000s.
Late 2000s.
Yeah, I think that's when this movie came out.
Catwoman.
No, that movie came out in 2004.
Oh. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Wait, Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer?
No.
Okay, lay it on me.
Okay. He played Stryker, the guy who made Wolverine in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Wait, Deadass?
Dead ass. I watched X-Men Origins recently
Why?
because I wanted to watch every X-Men movie, and I didn't watch Dark Phoenix because you told me I shouldn't.
Yeah, and you know what? You should be thankful because I very
Yeah.
much giving you an extra 2 hours of torture. Be like, yes, Trey, watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it feels like very much. Yeah. All right.
Like there's a lot of actors that I've noticed are like not like I could say small actors, but actors that are in DC Marvel movies. Like you know the guy who played KG Beast in BVS.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, he was Batroc, right?
No, he wasn't. That was George St. Pierre.
Oh, excuse me, princess.
Screw you. That's
Excuse.
one of the greatest of all time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's MMA God right there.
Where are they? All the fuck's
What?
sake, I can't find any.
Well, guess what? He's coming back for Falcon Winter Soldier, and I was happy.
Why?
This might be because I love GSP, man, and I want him to come back and fight Khabib. No, I really don't. But this might be better than Francis coming back for Fast 9. Well, not really coming back, but coming in to be in Fast 9.
Yeah. Yeah. So who did he play?
You don't know what I'm talking about, Kyle.
No, nor do I care. No. So who does he play in Winter Soldier?
He plays Batroc the Leaper.
Isn't that what I
Oh
said?
no, you mean you mean KG Beast? Oh, he just played a Hydra goon,
Oh, just a random Hydrogen.
but he fought Captain America in the elevator,
Oh,
so
but
he was important.
oh, were you talking about fuck is his name? Frank Grillo.
It's not Crossbones.
Okay.
It's not Crossbones.
So he's just a random Hydrogen.
I mean, you can see him like walking into the. He was also in Endgame. He was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a flashback.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it a flashback because, like, they
He's
time traveled there.
You could kind of call it a flashback if you wanted.
I wouldn't call it a flashback.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but still, you can. All right, is there anything else to talk about?
No, unless you want me to go on another MMA rant.
You know what? I'd really prefer if you didn't.
Okay.
All right, I guess that's gonna do it for today's episode of the Thinking Box podcast. And Trey, you want to do an outro?
First, I'm going to shout out my Batman Joker tribute on my YouTube channel called Packaholics2120. We're leaving it in the description, Kyle. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Called...
You said you're editing this episode, so you could do that. Yeah.
No, I didn't say that. I said I'm going to try to.
Okay. Semantics. Anyway, do one of your outros.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the podcast. And remember, we'll be back.
See, that was good. That was a good one.
Thanks.
Yes, okay. That was better than what's the one you did last night, something about the devil?
No, that was my first one. It was shoot. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he doesn't exist.
And that's when I stole your idea for the Hans outro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got really mad. All right.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.